if it works out, I'm looking forward to. But if it doesn't, then I mean, Dark Depths Doctor is just so good and extended. That Jerry Thompson, ladies and gentlemen, he knows what he's talking about.
By the way, both these players undefeated, so this is going to be some awesome magic.
Yeah, Steve Walsh looks like he's just a PTQer, regular PTQ grinder, so this could be a kickoff.
Oh, we got information on both of them?
I didn't get any info on Josh, but
well, he's pretty good at adding 1 mana to mana pools and putting the top card in the library to the graveyard. Yeah, he's a Milliken.
Yeah.
Do you even know what Milliken is?
It's a 2 mana 1/2.
It's an 0/1. 2 mana 0/1.
You look at it, taps and it like mills 1 or 2 cards.
1 card.
It makes a colorless mana.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then people try to use it during the
I mean, that was
days of,
before my
Threshold.
time, but I know it because people tried to put it in Dredge.
You used to be able to cheat on Magic Online because
you could like tap it and then control under
because
the
you could
deck.
yeah, you could see because it would flip the card over, put it in your graveyard, and you could look and see what it does, and then you undo and you put it back. Yeah,
like don't want that there.
Like I want to keep that one. We're keeping this card.
Pretty glad I didn't play during those days.
Yeah, it didn't last very long. Then they upgraded to putting that card in your graveyard face down. So you couldn't see what it was
until you spent the mana.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
Or just period.
Yeah, you never get to know. Never get to know.
Alright,
so looks like Jund on the left with Maelstrom Pulse, Leech.
So Jund mirrors.
A Lightning Bolt. And then on the right, yeah, looks like Jund also. Explorer. Pretty,
Still a chance for not to be at Jund, and it's probably Jund.
Yeah, it's looking like Jund.
We could hope and
with
pray.
no red. Yet, at least.
Red's overrated.
It'd be interesting to see if he doesn't have red this game. You know, if that Explorer were the more traditional rampant growth. Yeah, see if the consensus of people I've spoken to is that rampant growth is just better than Explorer because the mana of the deck is so bad that you want to make sure you can fix your mana. Because if you can cast your spells, then it doesn't matter if you're down a card from rampant growthing versus exploring.
Yeah.
Because your cards are just so good. Oh, he drew the mountain though, so we got a ball game.
Like
card game.
And Exploding Fridex. Raging Ravine. Can you play that blood? Does he have blood braid in his hand?
Looks like it's his special. Not much of a surprise to see at the X and O feature match, the Jund Mirror.
Our viewers might not be loving this Jund versus Jund matchup.
Yeah, I mean, there's a decent amount of luck in it, but I mean it's the best deck, so you're gonna have to see, you're gonna have to know how to play the matchup, and you're gonna have to know that the matchup is going to happen multiple times throughout the tournament, even if it's not your favorite.
Deliberate.
Interesting spot here. Yeah, he's gonna kill it. Yeah, I don't know. His deck and graveyard are all the way on the side.
He has put his graveyard.
Oh, he goes into the box and comes out with Rashad tokens. This is
Get you.
This is strong. This is powerful right here.
Rashad looks shocked that he's in play.
We just attacked with the elf into the 1/1s.
I just realized that Steve's playing with all his cards upside down.
Yeah, he's pulling Adrian Sullivan. Or an Ian DeGraff for you Wisconsin folks.
Steve lays out Master of the Wild Hunt.
The stream went out. Yes, I'm aware Sullivan is Wisconsin too, but people outside of Wisconsin know Adrian Sullivan, whereas people outside of Wisconsin would not know necessarily Ian DeGraff. Is that Sable Stag main deck? Interesting.
Either main deck or he's not going to tell his opponent
Or,
if he got a keyboard.
It'd be kind of hard to play with sideboarded cards since he's being recorded. But Sable Stag main is interesting. There's the second, because as we know, as I was just saying, Jund is, the most played deck and the most powerful deck. And Sable Stag is supposed to be, a good card in the mirror. I'm not sure if it's as good in game one as, say, Broom Blaster would be.
Justin Brown, your booster ground is waiting for you. Please report to the
Sable
second
Stag
area.
is
Justin Brown.
better against other decks than Broom Blaster might be, so it makes sense that would be what he does instead. The last 3-next token, Chump blocks the Putrid Leech.
Yeah, Josh is just pulling away here. It doesn't look like Steve has too much business.
I think I saw a Bit Blast earlier, so not only is he playing with all of his cards upside down, but his hand is upside down.
Alright, I don't think Adrian does that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his hand's right side up.
Maelstrom Pulse the Leech. That's what, if you've been watching, Owen Turnwald was talking about why he doesn't like Putrid Leech in the Jund mirror, because Maelstrom Pulse is usually one of the worst cards to have in the mirror, and Leech kind of turns on your opponent's Maelstrom Pulses, gives them a lot more value. Second Lightning Bolt for the second Leech, as Steve takes 6. Probably a Broodmate Dragon. But I think the last card in Josh's hand is Venomous Blast, if I recall correctly.
So Jund is being played everywhere. It's kind of fun watching people switch, like, no Bit Blast, no Jund, a lot of different versions all the time.
Customizing their Jund build to suit their playstyle or a specific metagame they're expecting. Yep, it was Bit Blast. So let's see what this Cascade is. Ooh, Lightning. Picking Siege Gang Commander. Ooh, that's a very good Cascade off of that Venomous Blast. Steve attacks with his guys. Libertelf gets eaten, knocks Steve to 3. Steve just fell to 3.
Oh, just fell to 3.
Master the Wild Hunt off the top, but it's going to have to block a Raging Ravine and Threnax, so it's going to be a Broodmate standing off against 3 Sapling tokens.
Steve thinking carefully here.
I mean,
Alright,
no
decides to make the trades. Okay. Needs, like, sieging.
Yeah. Maybe Pulse?
Explore. Is it tap? Alright, and Steve packs up game 1. So with Stag's already main deck, what do you think Josh also does? He has Room Blasters in his board.
Yeah, Room Blasters and Mind Rot. Oh, he's not bringing in the Room Blasters. Interesting. I've heard that Room Blasters gets worse and worse as the Jund deck is playing more and more mana sources because, it used to not be able to play that many because it would flood out, but now that it has all the manlands, it can play more and more mana sources.
What do you think about Josh's plan here? It looks like he just took out 3 Broodmate Dragons.
And brought in Terminates.
Or 3 Terminates and a Mind Rot. He took out 3 Broodmate Dragons and I believe a Lightning. In
the words of Owen Turnwald, this is borderline psychotic.
And he kept in the Putrid Leeches.
Leeches stayed in, and Broodmates went out, and
Quite
those Rune
interesting.
Blasters didn't come in. This is a little unconventional.
I think his main deck was a little better than
Yeah. He had the Stag, so he was already well set up for the mirror. But I mean, I kind of understand not bringing in Rune Blasters as the John deck's playing more and more lands. But